Okay, I have the material for the crankshaft milled down to its overall size. I still have to mill this out and this out, but before I do that, I'm going to put a center drill hole in here, drill the 311 hole in there, drill and bore it, and then I'm going to flip it over and put the center hole in here because it's going to be turned between centers. And then after I get that done, then I'll mill this out. So in order to do that on the end, I got to put my knee on here. So I'm going to move the vise off away from down to the end here. Move it out of the way. I'm going to move it out of the way. I'm not going to lift it off the table, but I am going to move it down to the end over here. Square. Take my little mat and lay it sideways there. Allen wrench. I got my vise put on with Allen bolts. We'll take and loosen that up. Loosen this one up. Put the vise handle over here. We don't need that. Slide it down. Actually, I'm going to throw that on top of there so I can slide it down further. There we go. I'll just snug it there just so I don't push on it and push it off onto the floor. Have an accident, in other words. All right. This stuff out of the way, put the wrench where it belongs. Clear it off the table a little bit. It's the way it should be before every job. Cleared up and cleaned off. All right. I'll put this one up here. I'll throw them both up here. I don't want them right now. All right. Now, I'll get the knee. Get one of my knees here. I did take that light that zapped me apart. It's wide open in the light part of it, so you don't want to leave it lay like I had it lay in there and the chips were getting in it. You don't want to do that if you don't want to get zapped. It's wide open. There is no casing around the live wires at all. Oh well. So anyway, it's shot. It burnt out. It burnt out some of the diodes on the board. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I didn't really like. I bought two of them. I didn't really care for them after I used them. I'm looking for my T-slot cleaner. Usually lays over here, but I don't see it. Oh well. So what we're going to do is put this on here. Something like that. Like that right there. And this will sit on there like that. We'll put a parallel underneath it. Like that. That should work. Alright, so we need to slide a couple T-nuts under there. Get over here and get a couple T-nuts. A couple clamps. A couple nuts. And a couple blocks for the tail of the clamp. All right, there we go. Oh, studs. Gotta have studs too. That's why I wanted a T-slot cleaner. Clean some of those chips out. All right, a couple short studs. Gonna be long enough? Oh yeah. Yep. That's what I want right there. Got a raspy throat again. Frog in my throat. Can't get rid of. All right. Slide that under. Clamp. I want some of the table sticking out in front of it, so I don't want it over a slot. I made these knees a long time ago. They're weldments, cold rolled steel weldments, and I welded everything together. And then I let it set for about, oh man, must have been 2 years before I went and finish ground it. You know, I let it sit and do its thing really, or, you know, it's kind of move to where it's going to move to. And they've been pretty stable all these years. All right. And we'll snug this one up over here. Not tight, just snug so I can tap it around. Get that end mill out of there, get a 1/2 inch collet in there. We're going to use that end mill some more. So I will put that away. It actually cut pretty good. Actually, I'm going to probably use a rougher end mill to rough that material out of there. All right, 1/2 inch. And then we want our indicator. Crank this in. snug it so it don't fall out. Still got you on the screen after moving all the way. Oh yeah, I got a big area on the camera. I had moved my wire for the, oops. Come on. Hose, my hose fell down back there. I pulled that back a little bit. Let's move in a little more. I'm gonna go up and down just to make sure that it's sitting straight on the table. And it's not, so there's a chip underneath somewhere. There's a chip underneath it. Or something underneath it. So let's take and loosen that back up. Move that over. Move that over. Wipe it. Let's wipe it down. Wipe the knee down. Then I'm going to quick run a stone over it. Make sure there's no dings that. Yeah, there was a little ding right there. Apparently dropped something on it, or that could have caused it. All right. All right. Try this again. Actually, I should probably do this face too, since I'm wanting to load on that, just to make sure. I don't use these knees for a lot of stuff to where I'm going to be banging around on them. I laugh. I spent a lot of time grinding them and getting them to where I wanted them, and I had a Yeho that I left them out. Made the mistake of leaving them out one night. I was on night shift. Dude on day shift thought that, oh yeah, I'll use those on the drill press. Yeah, he did put a couple little dings in them, and oh, I was pissed. They're not drill press. They weren't drill press knees. They were knees that I used for checking parts on the surface plate. And because I spent a lot of time on grinding them to get them closest to perfect as I could get. Half a thou. That is good enough for me. All right, let's go back and forth here and see what we got. Turn it on. We gotta go that way. 3 thou there. Go a little beyond 0. About 1.5. Went too far. Half a thou beyond. Pretty close to perfect there. As long as I don't move it when I clamp it. Alright. This. Indicator didn't move. And it's not bottomed out, and it's touching. So, good sign, right? Alright. So, I'm gonna have to lower it down because I got to get a drill chuck in there. So I'm gonna lower it down and need it lower anyway. All right. Now, put my part on there, and then I'm gonna dial up and down the side to make sure I don't have it, you know, tilted this way or tilted that way. I want it up above so I can dial in this way and that way. I'm not going to trust a edge finder. I'll get close with the edge finder, I guess, and then I can finish off with the indicator. All right, so let's lay this here. Is that going to be enough? Oh yeah. Now, I could take a couple 1/4 inch clamps. I got to round up some clamps here. I had some in the drawer over here that were 1/4 inch. Here we go. And then I need a couple 1/4 inch screws. Long. Oh, that's way too long. And washers. Washers. I need some washers now. No, I don't think that screw is long enough. We'll have to get some screws that are let's move it over like that. I could move it over there and just put can twist clamps on it also. Or I can put need a longer screw, a little too short. I got some. I'll dig my assortment of stuff out here. This one might be all right. Maybe too long now. Go way down the bottom here. Yeah. Unless I move back This one's too long. Right. Same. I might have to break down, use a hex head bolt. Alright. Can't find anything in there, so I'll go to the hex head drawer. And see if I can find something here. That's the same length. I just don't have the length that I need. That one might work. No, that's too long yet too. Too long.